Hello. Just trying to make sure if it's recording. Okay. Hopefully you're checking YouTube. I decided to sit on my balcony and get a little fresh air. Here's me downstairs, like the river and stuff. You can't judge. Here it is. Say hello, Kylo. Say hello, Kylo. Say hello, C15. Say hello. Anyways, so hopefully you're checking YouTube. I'm gonna put this up there. I think it's easier because I get to read a little more. And longer than 5 minutes. So I'll put that on Dojo. Anyways. So it was where Ruby was asking, what's a refrigerator? And he drew a picture. Okay. And she says, wow, you made that? Is this the thing you were telling me about before? Art? So it is. I can draw all kinds of things. I'm especially good at fruit. Could you draw a banana right now? Ruby asks. Absolutely. I turn the paper over and sketch. Wow! Ruby says again in an odd voice when I hold up the page. It looks good enough to eat. She makes me happy. Lilting sounds and an elephant laugh. It's like the song of a bird I recall from long ago. A tiny yellow bird with a voice like dancing water. Strange, I've forgotten all about that bird. How she'd wake me every morning at dawn when I was still coiled safely in my mother's nest. It's a good feeling, making Ruby laugh. So I draw another picture and another along the edges of the paper. An orange, a candy bar, a carrot. What are you up to? Stella asks moaning as she tries to move her sore foot. How are you this morning? I ask. Oh, just feeling my age, Stella says. I'm fine. Ivan is making me pictures, Ruby says. And he told me a joke. I really like Ivan and Stella. Stella winks at me. Me too, she says. Ivan, want to hear my favorite joke? Ruby asks. I heard it from Maggie. She's one of the giraffes in my old circus. Sure, I say. It goes like this. Ruby clears her throat. What do elephants have that nothing else has? My son's deciding to peek through in the window. Trunks! Oh, twunks, I think, but I don't answer because I don't want to ruin Ruby's fun. I don't know, Ruby, I reply. What do elephants have that nothing else has? Baby elephants, Ruby says. Good one, Ruby, I say, watching Stella stroke Ruby's back with her trunk. Good one, Stella says softly. Children. Once I asked Stella if she'd ever had any babies. She shook her head. I never had the opportunity. You would have made a great mother, I told her. Thank you, Ivan, Stella said, clearly pleased. I like to think so. Having young ones is a big responsibility. You have to teach them how to take mud baths, of course, and emphasize the importance of fiber in their diet. She looked away, contemplating. Elephants are excellent at contemplating. Contemplating means when you think really hard about things. I think it's the hardest part of a parent, Stella added after a while. Would be keeping your babies safe from harm, protecting them. The way silverbacks do in the jungle, I said. Exactly, Stella said. You would have been good at protecting too, I said confidently. I'm not sure, Stella said, gazing at the iron bars around her. I'm not sure at all. The parking lot. I like food on me. Mac and George are chatting while George cleans one of my windows. George, Mac says, frowning, there's something wrong with that parking lot. I'll look at it as soon as I'm done with the window. What's the problem? There aren't any cars in it. That's what's wrong. Cars, George. Mac breaks into a grin. I think things are actually starting to pick up a bit. It's got to be the billboard. People see that baby elephant and they just have to stop to spend their hard-earned cash. I hope so, George says. We sure could use the business. Mac's white. I have noticed more visitors coming since he and George added the picture of Ruby to the sign. People crowd around Ruby and Stella's domain, oohing and awing at the sight of such a tiny elephant. I gaze out at the huge sign that makes humans stop and spend their hard-earned cash. I have to admit that the picture of Ruby is rather cute, even if she doesn't look like a real elephant. I wonder if Mac could add a little red hat and a curly tail to the picture of me. Maybe then more visitors would stop by my domain. I could use a few oohs and ahs myself. Ruby's story. Yeah, I'll read that and then stop. Ivan, tell me another joke, please. Ruby begs after the 2 o'clock show. I think I may have run out of jokes, I admit. A story then, Ruby says. And Stella's sleeping and there's nothing to do. I tap my chin. I'm trying hard to think, but when I gaze up at the food court skylight, I'm mesmerized by the elephant-colored clouds galloping past. Ruby taps her foot impatiently. I know, I'll tell you a story, she says, a real live true one. Good idea, I say. What's it about? It's about me. Ruby lowers her voice. It's about me, and I fell into a hole, a big hole. Humans dug it. Bob pricks his ears up and joins me by the window. I always enjoy a good digging story, he says. It was a big hole full of water near a village, Ruby says. I don't know why humans made it. Sometimes you just need to dig for sake of digging, Bob reflects. We were looking for food, Ruby says, my family and I, but I wandered off and got lost, went too close to the village. Ruby looks at me, eyes wide. I was so scared when I fell into that hole. Of course you were, I say. I would have been scared too. Me too, Bob admits, and I like holes. The hole was huge. Ruby pokes her trunk between the bars and makes a circle in the air. And guess what? She doesn't wait for an answer. The water was all the way up to my neck, and I was sure I was going to die. I strode her. What happened then? I ask. I'll tell you what happened, Bob says darkly. They captured her and put her in a box and shipped her off, and here she is, just like they did with Stella. He pauses to scratch his ear. Humans, rats have bigger hearts, roaches have kinder souls, flies have... No, Bob, Ruby interrupts. You're wrong. These humans helped me. When the star was trapped, they grabbed ropes and they made loops around my neck and my tummy. The whole entire village helped, even the little kids and grandmas and grandpas. And they all pulled and... Ruby stops. Her lashes are wet, and I know she must be remembering all the terrible feelings from that day. And they saved me, she finishes in a whisper. Bob blinks. They saved you? He repeats. When I was finally out, everyone cheered. Ruby says, and the children fed me fruit, and then all the humans led me back to my family. It took the whole day to find them. No way, Bob says, still doubtful. It's true, Ruby says. Every word. Of course it's true, I say. I've heard of rescue stories like that. It's Stella's voice. She sounds weary. Slowly she makes her way over to Ruby. Humans can surprise you sometimes, an unpredictable species. Homo sapiens. Bob still looks unconvinced. But Ruby's here now. He points out, if humans are so swell, who did that to her? I sent Bob a grumpy look. Sometimes he doesn't know when to keep quiet. Ruby swallows and I'm afraid she's going to cry. But when she speaks, her voice is strong. Bad humans killed my family and bad humans sent me here. But that day in the hole, it was humans who saved me. Ruby leans her head onto Stella's shoulders. Those humans are good. Ooh, it's raining. Can you see it? You can't see it. Doesn't make sense, Bob says. I just don't understand them. I never will. We're not alone, I say, and I turn my gaze back to the racing gray clouds. Ooh, speaking of racing gray clouds, it's raining. It's really cold out here, that's why I'm wearing this jacket. Okay, I'm going to pause for today. Be sure and check the YouTube video every day, because I think I'm going to start doing my read-alouds on here. Happy Thursday! Tomorrow's almost Friday. Ooh. Not that it makes a difference, because we're all stuck at home. Anyways, it's really great to see all your videos, and I responded to most of them. I'm not going to respond to every single one, but just know I am checking them daily. Okay, take care. Have a great rest of your day.